Hi guys, it's Ben Heath from Lead Guru, and in this video I'm going to talk about Facebook ads cost controls. Because you may have been going through your Facebook ad campaigns, you see this little thing that says cost control and you think, what is that? What should I be doing with that? Oh, I don't know what to do, etc, etc. So I'm going to go through that in this video and explain what to do. As you can see, it is something that's optional. Now, if you haven't seen cost control, where it is in your Facebook ad campaigns at the ad set level. I've just got a dummy campaign up here, example ad set. At the ad set level, when where you're creating your, setting your leads, creating your targeting options, lookalikes, geographical areas, etc, etc. Right at the bottom, you've got this optimization and delivery section. Conversion window, optimization for ad delivery. Don't worry about that. By the way, if you want to know more about conversion window, which one you should select, check out the link in the video description. There'll be one to a video I created about that recently. But I'm going to focus on the cost control here. Now, what a cost control does, I'll tell you what, let's bring up what Facebook says. That's probably a good idea. So I'll quickly read this. Set a cost control if you have a specific cost goal. If you don't set one, Facebook's ad system will focus on spending your entire budget and getting the most results. By setting a cost control, you're telling Facebook which results to spend budget on. If your ad set requires a conversion window, don't need to worry about the rest of that. That first part is the most important part. So if you set your budget at, let's say, $50 a day, Facebook will spend $50 a day no matter what. Whether your ads are converting very well, whether they're not, etc, etc. They're trying to get you the lowest cost per conversion whilst spending your entire budget. But there could be days, let's say around a Black Friday sale, where there's tons of money going into Facebook ads, the cost of Facebook ads shoots through the roof, and you end up paying loads per conversion. If you enter in a cost control, then what that effectively does is it helps take out the peaks in your results. So, and by peaks I mean in your costs, not like you're going to reduce your number of conversions. So normal Facebook ad campaigns, the results will fluctuate massively. And there'll be some days where your cost per conversion might be double what it is on others. If you set a conversion, let's say you regularly generate conversions for $5 each, and you set a cost control at around about $7. Well, some days, if your average is 5, some days you will see a cost per conversion above $7. But with the cost control, you can basically say to Facebook, look, if the cost is going above $7 for a conversion, I want you to stop running my ads. And that's what a cost control does. It basically takes out those peaks in cost when you're looking to run your Facebook ad campaigns. And what that means is, yes, you won't generate perhaps as much volume and you won't spend as much, but your average cost per conversion, because you've taken out those spikes in cost and you've produced a much more level result over a monthly period, is your cost per conversion at the end of the month is likely to be slightly better. Now, the effect of doing this usually isn't massive. So we sometimes include cost controls, we sometimes don't. Where we usually include cost controls is when we're looking for lots and lots and lots of conversions in a day. Let's say we're after 100 plus conversions in one day, then we will put in a cost control because we don't want one day or 2 days to be really bad. We only generate 20 conversions instead of 120, which does happen sometimes, and our monthly data is skewed. If you're generating less conversions, Facebook's going to really struggle to get that to have a big impact on your overall cost. You may only see a 5% improvement, something like that. With cost controls, it's very important that you don't set it too low. If you set it too low, Facebook simply won't be able to run your campaign. So what I'd recommend is that it's a good chunk, at least 25, sometimes as much as 50% more than what your average cost per conversion is. And if you're setting up a new campaign, don't put in a cost control. You don't know what your cost per conversion is on average. So don't go ahead and put in a cost control. So that's the sort of basics around cost control. It is completely optional. If we show additional bid strategies, you can take a look at a few different options that you may want to play around with. And Facebook has changed this fairly recently. There's target cost, which is something that I rarely recommend. We've experimented with them, but it doesn't seem to produce the best results. I've produced another video that sort of talks about lowest cost versus target cost. So check that out if you're more interested in that. Then you've got these two options here, which is cost cap and bid cap. So you can see that Facebook basically tells you a little bit about what they're for. So a cost cap is best for getting the most volume. What that means is I don't want to spend above a certain amount and cap me off. So as you can see here, your volume's rising, your volume's going along, your cost is rising. This is the upper limit of what I want to spend. Go ahead and don't spend beyond that. I don't want conversions aren't worth it to me if they cost more than this amount. Bid cap, on the other hand, is likely to decrease your volume. That's why they've got these little graphics in here, because your ads are less likely to be delivered if you set a cap in place of, look, I don't want to bid any more than this. Cost cap takes an average over the cost per conversion. Bid cap is slightly different. So it's a little bit hard to wrap your head around, but basically all you need to know is that if you use cost cap, you're likely to get more volume. If you use bid cap, you're likely to get a lower average cost per conversion, but less volume. What I'd recommend is don't worry about these additional strategies. If you do want to play around with cost controls and things like that and get used to them and learn how they work and see the impact they have on your Facebook ad campaigns, because like everything with Facebook advertising, you want to test stuff, go ahead and pop in a regular cost control, see how that performs. It will likely either not make much of a difference or it will stop your ads from running properly. But if you get it just right, as I've discussed, that level needs to be worked out, 25, 50% more than your average cost per conversion, then it might just take out those spikes in cost and reduce your ad spend on those days in particular, and that might help reduce your overall cost per conversion over a longer time period. The times when you may want to particularly use cost controls are around holidays when there's a lot more advertiser activity. So times like Black Friday's the biggest one, but even in the run up to Christmas where ads are more expensive and things like that. So hopefully that video has been useful. If it has, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the little bell when you do to turn on notifications so that you see whenever I release a new video. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below. I get to all the questions. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below. I would much appreciate that. Now, before you go, something I want to quickly mention, which is my 5-part Facebook ad template that you can download right now for free. So to download that, all you've got to do is click on the link in the video description. And this template includes some of the best performing ads we've created in a number of different industries for a number of different clients. You can model from these ads, and they can really help you improve your Facebook ad performance. If you're wondering, what do I include for my headline, for my copy, for my images, all that sort of stuff, that's a document to help you out. So go ahead and grab that. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.